Hello, Remote Camper here. Today I'm going to try to figure out how to use the All for All. It is, let's see if I can get it on here. It is like a hand sewing machine. You have a nice thick needle, a waxed cord type thread, and you can punch through anything. So first we're going to pop this thing up. This thing's been around for a very long time. I've seen this since I was a kid. Always wanted one. This past Christmas, my wife actually got me one for Christmas. So, comes a little tool. Comes with these very long, sharp, evil-looking needles. Not exactly sure where to put them right now. I'm a guy, so I'm not following any directions yet. I'll do it first, and then I'll figure it out. So let's see here. Where's the beginning of the thread? Oh, there's the beginning of the thread. But gonna have to figure out how to get that out. So try to figure it out, and then I had to break down and turn in my man card and read the directions. The needles, I don't know if you can see. Let's see here. Have a slight channel in them, and the thread will go down, not down the middle, but down the side, and then out, and then into the tip. So we've got to assemble that thusly. Alright, I've got the needle in place, the thread is down into the channel. Just gotta put this little nut on without the needle falling out, like that. A little snug. The thread should move relatively easily. This screw in. That's not the side, that's the side. The little tool that came with this. It's also a screwdriver for this screw. And it's working. It's a little hard, but that's good. It keeps the thread from falling out. Thread the needle. And I think we're ready. So today, as soon as I find it, I'm going to be working on a boot. That ripped. I've had these boots for, geez, I don't know, 2 years. It's a Wellman military boot, summer weight. You can tell because of the vents. I've been using these things summer and winter. Try to back out of here. Let me show you. This is your boot. Decent tread. They're not insulated. It's a summer weight boot. Like I said, I've been using it winter and summer without a problem too. I'm actually very impressed by these boots. One of my boots is perfectly fine. This one, the leather ripped. So I'm going to see if I can use this thing to fix the leather. And maybe I'll set my camera up a little differently before we start going. Okay, so I have put it through both pieces of leather right now. I kind of did it off camera because I didn't want to slip up and videotape me jamming this nice giant needle into my hands. It actually went through pretty easily. And what we're going to do is I'm going to pull the string, not that one, pull the string out. Wow, it does not want to come out. Great waxed stuff. I'm also not sure which end I should be pulling here. Ah, that end. Not the end I'm pulling, of course. Which end? Which end? That end, alright. There we go. And you pull out some thread. It always says in the directions to hold the reel with your thumb so it doesn't unwind, but I have things kind of tight so it won't unwind. So we do that. Then, according to the directions, I'm going to pull it out, but I'm going to leave the thread. I'm not sure why. And I'm going to do it again. Nice twisting motion, being aware of where your thumb is, because when it goes through that leather, it will then go through your thumb. There was something about keeping the needle away from you, I mean the thread side of the needle away from you. I'm not exactly... Again, I've lost track of which side. Maybe that's why. This is a broken dental pick I'm using. Is that the side? Yes, it is. Looks much easier on paper. There. And so, you go through the second time, you make a little knot through the loop, which is right here. And it says you pull. And then you go up. I guess as you pull. And then you do it again. Let's see. I'm going to keep that side away so I know which side I'm doing. Hook that thread without tearing it apart. The thread I'm pulling out should be coming straight from the reel. Loop it. Yeah, and I did it wrong. Actually, what did I just do? I think I did just do it wrong. I can see the lock stitch. Huh. I brought it up through the other side. Well, let me fix that. I'm gonna pause the camera. All right, I think I'm getting it now. Jam through both sides. Now, once I'm through, let's bring this in a little bit. If you look at, I want this focus. Focus. Alright, so the camera doesn't want to focus. There we go. Once you jam it through, once you lift it up, it makes a little loop right there. See that little thing right there? See, so once you jam it in, it's tight, but once you loosen it up, it's a little loop. And you're going to take this thread, put it through that loop, hold on to everything, the thread, the awl, and pull that needle through. That creates your lock stitch. Through, oops, I don't think that's going to be a good bite there. Through, and through, and loosen, find the loop, loop it through, twist it, Hold both sides, hold that thread, tighten. Push it through. Oops. Push it through. Find my loop. There it is. Pulling it back gives you that loop, and then you know exactly which side that you're supposed to be doing. A little frayed end here. It's making it a little difficult. Ah! Well, these needles break very easily, as you just saw me do. That kind of sucks. But they do give you 2 needles. In the box, there's also this piece of paper right here. That has prices. So it's $8.95 for 3 more needles, size 8. That's what this came with. So, and there's of course the $7.50 shipping and handling. But anyway, so I'm gonna sew this up. I'm gonna get the other needle, sew this up, and show you the completed video. The completed boot. I have just a little bit more to go. Hopefully, I won't break the other needle by then. So after much to do, you can't just change the needle once you're sewing. You have to cut off the threads, tie a knot right there, and then you just start over again. So the needle I had on there, I didn't realize that this came with 2 different needles, 2 different sizes. I had a size 5 and a size 8. The 5 was much smaller. Of course, I'm not going to blame that for it breaking. Yeah, you know, me torquing on it and bending the needle is what broke it. But there's a size 8 in here now. Maybe it'll be a little bit tougher. So we will start again. I will continue. This is going through a little harder. This is a fatter needle. With this thing, the first time I'm using it, I'm sewing up leather. These things are made for anything. You know, it's basically a sewing machine in your hand. Use it for sewing up your, tents and tarps and just whatever you need to sew up. It's very simple. The wax thread, really nice. Gives you good, tension as you're doing stuff. It really holds tight. It doesn't slide around. Basically got the hang of it. I know what I'm doing now. I had to cheat a few times and read the directions and stuff. So here's the final whatever. I had to tie it off twice. I had to tie it off here, and I had to tie it off over here. Yeah. I don't want to say it looks good. It looks good enough. I'm not getting snow down that hole anymore. So, I'm happy. Let's just see how it fits. I would say it fits pretty good. It's holding up. It's good. Everything looks good. When I walk, it doesn't cause any problems. So, that's good. So, if you like the videos, please subscribe. Remote Camper. See you later.